What's up, guys? Your boy Edney right here. Today we will talk about my strategy, the strategy I use to trade, right? And I can bet with you that my broker don't like this strategy. I will show you guys a lot of short examples of what happened today. Today is the day 26th of September 2022, of course, and I will show to you guys a couple of examples, and of course I will show you guys the theoretical explanation about this strategy, right? What's the thought behind this strategy? Of course, as you guys can see right here, I have US30 Dow Jones open in my chart right now, but I have two S&P 500 right here. I have Nasdaq, I have Euro USD, and I have gold. My strategy, this strategy in particular, work on every single pair that I already showed to you guys right here. You guys can see clearly that in some of them I have some orders like US30, S&P 500, gold too. I had something, but it wasn't the best, so I didn't keep it right here. Actually, it was a break-even run. You guys can see Nasdaq right here too, but I had another entry right in this top right here, but I didn't took it, so I didn't mark it on my chart too. But I have orders in the day 23, 22 too, but 23, 26 I didn't take. Okay, 23. Then we have weekend, of course, and today is the day 26, right? So I will show to you guys a lot of short examples, and I hope you guys can understand everything that I will try to show, right? But of course, before we go to the short examples, we will go to the theoretic explanation. So let me just draw some theoretic explanation right here. We can go to the short examples, right? So right here I have one of the best setups I like to trade. The main part of this setup is buy and sell side liquidity. Of course, we use liquidity to move the price in the day, right? So this strategy is based on the market and liquidity cycle of the day. And to understand this, of course, you need to understand about sessions too, right? That's why I hide it, right? But if you guys can check here on the left side, left up, right, left side of my chart, you guys can see right here as a session range. So the name is as a session range, but I have a lot of sessions right here. I have as a session range between Asia and London, right? The London is the green box. I have Frankfurt session starting, and in the orange one or yellow, maybe I think it's orange, but maybe you guys can see yellow is look very similar. It's the New York session, right? So that's why you guys need to understand these two. Let me just draw something here. I will give it different colors. This one I will put orange, green. Yeah. What I'm trying to draw, right? What I already draw right here for you guys, basically is the daily session cycle and the price looking or searching for buy and sell side liquidity. When we have as a session range, you will have sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity in both ways. Doesn't matter when the as a session range start, you will have always buy and sell side liquidity. Always you will have buy and sell side liquidity, right? Then you will have the Frankfurt. Frankfurt will open basically when as a session range close. You have Frankfurt. Frankfurt. So Frankfurt will start when as a session range close. the same minute, right? Then you have 1 or 2 hour, normally 1 hour later, you will have London session range starting. What will happen when London session range starting if we took the buy side liquidity? You will have, first of all, the first push to the upside, taking the buy side liquidity of the other session range, right? And when this happens, you can have actually both scenarios. What? You can have already a trigger to get in one entry right here, because price can do this, took the buy side liquidity and just drop. That can actually happen. That's why sometimes I will take stop loss, because I will see the trigger, I will took my entry, but instead of the price respect my entry, it will take me out of stop loss. My stop loss will get hit, the price will hit my stop loss, then price will make another, then price will create more liquidity in this top right here. It will retrace, took the top again, more liquidity, and show me another trigger right here. So right here I can took my entry again and swing. Let's say it's intraday strategy, right? I don't use this to do swing trade or scalp trades, but sometimes it will be so fast that you can consider it a scalp. But most part of the time, let's say 80% of the trade that I took using this strategy will always be a intraday or day trading, right? It can go from 1 minute to 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but always, most part of the time, I will close my position in the same day that I took it, right? And if you are thinking right now, yes, I just trade between London and New York session. That's the only sessions. These two sessions is the only ones. These two sessions are the session that I use to trade during New York and London session. Of course, London come early, right? London session start at 8 a.m. At least for me here in Europe. I live in Portugal right now, so it starts to me at 8 a.m. and then New York at 2:30 p.m. I think, or 1:30. I don't remember anymore, but my chart showed me. I have the indicator right here. So basically, when price took out the top of the other session range, I will have already a trigger right here. Maybe I will have the trigger right here. My stop loss will hit or not, maybe this position. So maybe price hit my stop loss right here or not, right? Maybe this position actually work and go straight to my take profit, or sometimes actually it took me out at break even, but it can hit my stop loss too. Then I will wait for what? I will wait to liquidity creation. Again, this top, price taking out, sweeping, right? This top again and showed me another trigger right here. So I will took my second entry and try to get my 10R trade. I always use a 10R target because in this way I can maximize my risk reward. So yeah, basically this is the most common scenario that can happen using this strategy. I have 4 more scenarios. So with this one plus this one, it will complete 5. But I don't show all of them on my YouTube channel because I have a mentorship too. I have students there, so I will not show everything. But this one is the most common, and just learning this one, you can trade and actually make a lot of money in the market. And I will show you why. Very, very simple strategy and very complete, right? Let's go just to the chart and I will show you guys a couple of chart examples. Let's start with US100. Okay, right here on the chart, you guys can see the blue box again is the Asia session range. So we have clear this Asia session range right here. Then what I told you guys, when the Asia session range finish, I have Frankfurt session starting, right? And you guys can see clearly right here we have price taking the bottom of the session range and reversing. It's very clear reversion right here. Unfortunately, I can't see any trigger that I used to trade here in this reversion, so I can't take anything here. But you guys can see clearly right here again the example I already showed to you guys. The example I showed to you guys previously. This is the scenario, right? You can see clearly right here price taking the top of the SSO range and giving me a clear break of structure right here. Let me just draw it because probably you guys won't be able to see it if you are a new in this, a beginner, right, in this strategy. But basically, break of structure, price made a pullback. The other block is basically this one, but you can use just this week, and a clear 10.09 air trade risk reward during London session. Then, as you guys can see right here, we took out the top again, right? And when this happened, when we took out the top of the London session range, you can start to search for another opportunity. But unfortunately, right here, actually we have this break of structure, but it will be a clear stop loss right here, and then I can't see anything more, any trigger to getting in this huge drop to the downside, unfortunately, right? Yeah, and that's it on US100 or Nasdaq, right? The most common name. You guys can see right here, we didn't have too much stuff, too much opportunity, just this one, but it was want to tell trade, you want to tell risk reward trade, so I think it worth, right? And then on US30 today, what we had was this clear 2 entry right here, but it was on New York session. Actually, on London session, look, we took out the bottom, quite similar with what we see on Nasdaq too, right? Then we took out the top of the as a range. You guys can see the blue box right here. And when we broke structure right here, look, price broke the structure, but price never come back to fill at least this fair value gap right here and give to us one opportunity to build a position in this instrument, right? Price never come back to give us at least one opportunity to build at least one position, right, in this pair. So I stay out. I didn't see anything clear on US S&P 500 and US 100 or Nasdaq. It was more clear than US30 today. But actually, in the end of London session and start of New York session, we have this clear entry right here. Why I took this entry? Look, when we made this huge push to the downside right here, we create structure again, right? Pullback, we never come back here to feel anything in these levels. And then price come here in this area on New York session. So that's why I ended up taking this position. But as you guys can see clearly right here, we have pushed to the downside, pushed to the upside, price never come back to fill my position or to give me one opportunity to build one position here on this zone of the price. Then what London session did, London session go straight to the downside and took out again the bottom of the Asian session range. At this time, actually, it was the bottom of Frankfurt session range, right? Then we made this huge push it downside to the upside again, retracement, right? Creating a lot of liquidity in these zones right here. And then once we finish it, what the price did, institutional investors just took out the stop, fill the fair value gap right here, and let me push this to the center of the chart of the screen. As you guys can see right here, I'm just looking to the right because I have my other screen right here. So that's it, guys, right? When you guys look at me, when you guys notice that I'm looking to the right side, I'm just looking to my other screen that I have my program recording my main screen right now. Basically, you guys can see a clear chalk right here too on when price fill this fair value gap, right? And when this chalk happened, before this chalk happened, after this chalk happened, I could build my position right here with my stop loss above this high, and again a 10L trade right here. Then on my, actually I didn't took this buy, But we have a buy opportunity right here. I can show to you guys. It was this break of structure. I didn't took this one, but one of my students on my academy, you have sell side liquidity right here, right? On my academy, I don't know if he posts the analysis, but let me just check. Let me just open my other screen right here. I don't know if he posted the analysis. Yeah, he posted. Look, you guys can see right here now. He took this buy right here, and I think it was 10-year trade too, or it's still running at this point. Maybe it's still running. Maybe this position still running, right? Yeah, I think it's already 10-year trade, right? Because you guys can see right here we have this fair value gap again. The name of my students is Rafael Zimmerman. He took this position. He's a Brazilian student, right? Actually, I will launch my English mentorship soon, guys. And if you have interest, please join our 10-year. It didn't hit 10-year yet. Maybe it will be a break-even trade because 10-year is someone else in some place upstairs, or maybe some place a little bit up, at least 29,000 and something, 29,500 and something, and the price bounced back, made a huge retracement right now, and probably will sweep this low. So maybe he already this position, the price already took him out at some point right here in one stop gain, or it maybe will be a break-even trade, right? But I was talking about if you have interest in joining my first mentorship in English, right? 100% in English. What you can do, you can join our Discord, you can join our Telegram, you can join our Telegram group. The link is in the description of this video. You can check right now, it will be there. You guys can get in, and I already have 500 people there that are there to join my mentorship. I will launch it, I think, in the end of this month and the start of the next one. So if you have interest, please go to this Telegram channel and subscribe yourself. Just go and join the group. I post analysis there, I post my trades there, I post my challenge that I complete on prop films there, and you guys can, kind of follow me there. And when I launch my mentorship, I will announce in this group too. So if you want, join the group, right? So this is the trade he took. You guys can see right here. Let me just open this image. Yeah, now it's better to see. In the fair value gap, sell side liquidity, clear break of structure again. Price took the sell side liquidity, he bought and build his position right here, and he's trying to go a little bit up at 29,519.4. So yeah, probably he's 19.4. Actually, it's something between this, something right here, and price just hit 9 air and bounce back. Probably it will be taken out at break even, but this doesn't matter, right? Tomorrow we will have another opportunity for sure. S&P 500, what happened on S&P 500 today? Guess, same thing, right? You guys can see right here clearly price taking out the long essential range. When price took out this long essential range, we have actually this trade right here that was clear to me. But again, I was trying to take it when price come back to fill this fair value gap, but price didn't come here to fill it, right? And when price come to fill actually this fair value gap right here, it swept the high, so and didn't show me any opportunity to sell. It was different than the US30, right? Because US30, when price come here, it showed me one opportunity to build my position, and S&P 500 didn't show it. But price made this huge buy pressure, as you guys can see, right? Huge buy pressure, right? And then it showed me this clear shock right here. So sell position, 10-year trade again, and I'm out of the market. I could extend this trade till the bottom of the long essential range and Frankfurt too, but I didn't. I just get out right here. 10-year trade, right? And Euro USD today wasn't the best price section. Why? Because we never get out of the RSS range. As you guys can see, this is the top of the RSS range, and this is the bottom of it, and price just is inside this huge session range. So we never can get out of this, so I didn't make any position about it. But gold showed to us a beautiful scenario too, but unfortunately without any trigger to build a position. When this shock happened, we have this fair value gap right here. Price come and fill it, right? You guys can see right here. Price fill this fair value gap. Actually, we have this trigger right here, but I didn't took it. As you guys can see, break of structure again. Pullback. This right here was a good entry point, but I know gold like to manipulate it too much. And I always like to take my position on gold on the extreme. And even if I take this position, it wouldn't be a 10-year trade, so probably I will be out at break even. Or if I put my position a little bit up, maybe it would be a 10-year trade at some point right here, right? And then what happened? We sweep it this high again, and right here we have a choke. It was a stop loss. Definitely. Then we have this break of structure again, where price never come back to fill actually this fair value gap right here. So on gold, I can just see one trade with take profit hit, and then one stop loss, and one trade that price never come back to fill our entry. So as you guys can see, this type of strategy works very well. It shows setups every day in every pair, doesn't matter the pair, even stocks actually. I have right here cryptocurrencies too, but cryptocurrencies, they don't work based in sessions, right? Because they are open 24/24, right? 24/7 actually. I say 24/24. It's 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days a week. But stocks work very well too. I have some stocks right here, but I didn't trade them actually. I just use them to do swing trades, not intraday trades. And Shao, gold, right? Euro USD, GBP 500, US30, US 100, VIX, GBP USD, AD USD, all kind of forex pair and indices. You can think about it and work based in sessions. Asia, London, and New York, they work very well using this strategy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop your like, subscribe to this channel. This is very important to me. If you leave, hit the subscribe button and activate all the notifications, guys, right? So do it, and I see you guys on the next video. Remember, if you want to be part of our first mentorship in English, join our Telegram group right now. The link is in the description of these videos. See you guys. Bye.